class of 96, former HTVer. I was a Hillcrest Student Body President. And when I heard HTV 200, I was like, man, I should probably get on a plane. And then somebody told me, Coach Davis is retiring. And I bought my ticket right then. There was no way I was going to miss this. You see all these people up here on the stage crying, and you can't figure out why. It's that man right there. Don't clap yet. I got to set this down for a second. So I come to Hillcrest, and I got all this energy. I'm just bouncing off the walls. What do they do with me? They don't even know what to do with me. I saw those morning announcements. I was like, what are those kids doing? This is out of control. This is so cool. Those guys are like making TV. This is awesome. So I go, I gotta find out how they're doing this. And I go in there and I meet Coach Davis. He says, what the puke are you doing in my office? I'm just kidding, he didn't say that. But he did say what the puke all the time. I don't know why. Now I guess it's you're the puke, right? Is that the deal? So he lets me in. And all my energy and all this stuff going on, what does he do with me? He gives me a camera, he just sends me out the door. Go make something. He doesn't try and suppress my energy. He doesn't try and suppress my creativity. He just empowered me to go do and create and use all that energy for something good and useful. I come to Coach. Hey, Coach, I want to bury myself in the mud pit and then rise out of it. Okay, whatever. Just don't kill yourself, all right? He was so in touch with the students, though. Coach Davis just, he knew us. He knew us so well because it's once in a lifetime a guy like this comes along and he's so in touch with what he is doing and with what his students are doing that he changes lives. You saw those people in the video, and I kid you not, he has people in broadcast journalism that he taught, that he started out all over the country, from producers and editors and anchors to people running entire broadcast companies making 7-figure incomes. And all of it started right there at Hillcrest High School, and there's only one reason that it started. And that's Coach Dave Davis. I would go out and come back with something. And if it sucked, he wouldn't yell. He'd just be like, let's cut that in half. But on occasion, I would come back. There was this one shoot. They had this prayer circle around a flag. And I got down on the ground. And I got the hands in focus. And I got the flag. And then I focused to the flag. And I brought it back. And we're sitting there editing. And he sits there and he just sits back. He's like, yeah. And he got so excited. I felt so good. All I did was make him smile and make him happy. But he was so pumped for that shot. It became this challenge to surprise Coach Davis. So the next time we were filming a crazy little deal, we were sneaking into the counseling center. It was a mission impossible. We were going to copy our face on the counseling machine copy center copy machine, right? Well, I wanted to get this shot from inside the copy machine, but I couldn't get the camera to fit inside the copy machine. To make a long story short, Coach Davis is watching the morning announcements, and he sees the copy machine start to copy, and he sees it cut to inside the machine in the face and the light, and he's like, what the puke? How did you do that? I'm serious, tell me right now how you did that. And I'm telling you, he would turn us free and let us roam the entire city. But we were good kids, and we went out and we did what we were supposed to do. We came back because he trusted us, and he gave us that freedom to go do it. And if we ever slacked, we got seriously busted and yelled at. I can't say enough for that guy sitting right over there. We had our mishaps, we had our falters, and I had this made up there in the Rocky Mountains of Utah, so I said, give me something that makes like peaks and high achievements and something awesome looking, and I bring it home, and can you see that camera that's engraved on there? My wife looks at that and she goes, did you do that because you busted that camera into 1,000,000 pieces? I know, I was so embarrassed. And my kids keep walking, how come that trophy's broken? Anyways, the title of this, Coach Davis, this award was not decided by some panel of stuffed shirts. This award was bought and paid for by all of your alumni, all of your students. And you want to see the true success of this guy right here? People will raw thousands of hours of videotapes and show you all this footage, and that is not his greatest accomplishment. His greatest accomplishment is sitting all over this room and scattered all over the country. He has made a difference in hundreds of lives. But the funny thing is they continue to produce, and people see that work, and his reach has extended across the globe. and it touched the lives of millions of people through the lives that he has touched. And we titled this, Coach, we titled this for you. All of the alumni got together, and we decided that it needed to be the greatest teacher ever. Ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor and give it up for my friend, my mentor, our teacher, Coach Dave Davis. The greatest teacher who ever was, or ever will be. And Coach, the last time I brought you a video camera, it was in a cardboard box in about 1,000 pieces. And I know for a fact that you do not own your own video camera. So I went out and I got you one. So you could actually film something when you're old and in your retired vacations. You could be on a beach with that shaky arm.
It's been a long night. So first to my wife, Martha, who's covered with flowers over there. My daughters, Jenny and Lindsay. Lindsay's here, wave. And my mom and dad are here, wave. They're up there. They've never been to one of these. They'll probably never go again. Longest night of their life, I'm sure. Thanks for everything through the years, including patience with me when I was at school editing. And before that was when I was on the field coaching. I promise it'll be easier to find me in the years ahead. To Lori and Alan, where's Alan? Who's been scrambling around all night trying to help out, especially to Lori and Alan and all the former HTVers. So many of them are here tonight. Some had to leave, but I can't believe how many of you showed up. Jared, evidently everybody knew with me that Jared was coming in. I can't start naming all of them, but for you current students, they're probably, of our 23 classes, probably 16, 15 of them were represented tonight at different times. That's incredible. Just great to see people. But to Lori and Alan, all of them who built the Alumni Association and keep giving back to the program they built, I thank all of you and hope you know how much you're appreciated. There are some amazing new alums sitting here, soon to be alums, and they will make the organization even stronger, and we expect them to jump in. And to Jessica and Sarah, congratulations on your awards tonight, your scholarships. Next week, the coffee's on you. To some of my secret weapons through the years, the people who've toiled behind the scenes for kids they don't even know. Thanks to Mike Tuber, Tim Smith, the Aldridge brothers, Paul Griffin, Jeff Johnson, Brandon Goodwin, Ray Swan, Ray Snowball, and a bazillion others. Their contributions have made huge impacts on HTV and the kids who create it. There are too many others to name, but I wanted to name those for sure. I want to tell you a story about Ray Snowball. Is she still here? Ray, I brought her out when I was running the STN convention in Anaheim. It got to be, as the head of a national convention, that people wanted something from you all the time. So I hired Ray to come out. I flew her out one year and I said, your job is to be this person. I know he cares about that. He's busy right now. I'll take that to him and we'll get back to you. Nobody gets through Ray. Nobody gets to see me. She was great. So I appreciated that so much. To Andrew, Allie, and Ashley. I hope you're still here. Our newest Hall of Famers. Congratulations and thanks for the work you did for our program. And in Ashley's case, thanks for showing everyone how a girl from the north side of the tracks can make it in the real world of broadcasting. And because of your example, I promise you there's another future TV star probably sitting out here tonight thinking, I could do that. I think I can do that. Ashley did it, maybe I can too. And to all the parents who have supported us by letting their kids work ridiculous hours at school, often producing things that probably made no sense to you. Hard to explain, but worth the effort, I promise. Thanks for sending me such creative, smart, dedicated teenagers to produce this show for 23 years. They've kept me young on the inside, not so much on the outside. To the teachers at Hillcrest who've been supportive, administrators who've had our back, I want to thank them. There's one of our teachers here tonight, and she is going to be taking over all but the HTV class next year. You saw her acting debut tonight. Sheridan Turner, wave, let everybody see the blonde hair over here in the corner. She'll be taking over Broadcast 1, Media 1, and the Weekly next year. To wrap up, let me say to the current HTVers, first of all, thanks for the gift. That was much appreciated, and it will be used. And thanks to the alumni for the gift, and thanks to Jared for the camera. Lori says I'll get a tripod next year. I'd like quick release, probably nothing over 3 pounds. I've been blessed through the years with amazing kids, but This group here was so sweet. They were so fun. They were great. And I always say my first year staff is my favorite for a lot of reasons. And I'm not going to change that tonight. And I always say that all the others are tied for second. But I think this staff may have broken the tie. So I hope you all enjoyed looking back tonight at the show. It took a bazillion hours to produce, and the online version will let you know when it's up. I'm going to add another 2 or 3 minutes of stuff I had left out. So, in closing, I thank you for sitting still for so long. These people have never done that before, ever. And now let's take pictures and have fun.